the real problem you've got is, not the real problem, but you've got, the building itself is that tan colour, then your windows are your dark brown again, that brown that we use the rest of the buildings. You're black for your rails, but you've got white, you've got concrete all the way around, all the windows are picked out with concrete. There's a plinth all the way around the bottom, it's concrete.
There is a bottom.
And there's some pillars that are concrete.
Well, there's a vertical strip.
That's what I'm saying.
I haven't got them yet.
No, but I'm just saying, they've all got to be painted.
Yeah, they're like a creamy whitey off.
Well, they're concrete.
Yeah, they're off concrete coloured.
Yeah, they're concrete.
The thing that runs around the top, I haven't got yet, that's also...
That's orange. Brown, yeah.
Colour.
Let's call it orange.
Yeah.
But it is a magnificent building.
Yeah, it's different.
The other two flats...
2.5.
What, 2.5?
I call it 2.5. It's not 3, it's 2.5.
2.5.
Makes it sound less.
Now, the colour of them is a problem.
They're random. They're like greys.
They're greys.
Dark blacks.
They're unbelievable.
Blues, I think, and some of them.
Yeah. So we're going to have to pick a colour and then individually pick out bricks as we go along. I can do that.
That's your problem.
No, I know how to do that, but it's like finding the sort of basic colour because they're really complicated. As you say, they're light grey, dark grey, black, blue.
Is there no pattern to them?
No.
Why have they done that then?
I think they've just done it because it looks great random.
And it's to make the 2.5 building look like 3. Well, the harbour building look like a separate one. So that's one building effectively.
I can't see that from you.
I mean, it is 2 really, but they share the foundations and they share like a walkway between them.
Oh, yeah, it's all sorts, isn't it?
Yeah. And then the one we're doing, that's the one we're doing at the minute.
Right.
And there's that one which is darker grey, slaty colour with blues and random colours.
I think the thing is, it's like, because Mike was concerned that people thought we were just adding 8 feet. He didn't think we'd sort of explained that it's basically a whole new layout since Christmas, to his readers. So and I had to explain, I think, and I didn't do it very well, to be fair, in his video, although...
It's fine, the video.
No, I'm just saying, but, I mean, the thing is, we won't see this completed till we get to the NEC.
Till it's up and...
Because we can't put the big flats up.
You finish painting bits.
Yeah, so you won't see the whole thing. We won't even see it. So we know, because we're going in that day early, we'll be working that night to finish it off.
I want to say business as usual then.
Yeah, but it's we've never been in the position, Dave, where we haven't seen the ultimate picture. I mean, there was obviously when we did the world record, we'd never seen 208 feet together, but we'd seen all the sections.
Yeah.
So I wasn't at the NEC. I mean, Phil was at the NEC trying to make it work, but I wasn't running around trying to make the scenery finish.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to tie it all together.
No, that was when we were at Milton Keynes when we were adding the bits.
Yes.
Tunnel, the chimneys. On top.
Chimneys. Yeah, up to Kilsby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not.
No, we've always done that, but we've never gone where we didn't know what it looked like. And I mean, Dave's going to be very busy because...
Got 4 boxes to make now.
Yeah, yes.
3 boxes.
He's built the 2 ends, I think.
Okay.
He's coming today to sand and label or something, I don't know. But he's got all these buildings. I can put your 2.5 flats in one box.
Yeah, because they are going to be joined together.
Yeah.
The 1.5 are joined together.
Yeah, and the other one can go alongside it.
Little.
Yeah, we can make a box for that flat, call it blocks. Call that block 4.
No, they have got numbers. That's,
have they?
That's B, I think.
Right.
I'm sure that one's B.
But he's got to build a box for the big set. There's 20 story, we ain't got one.
I haven't got one for that one.
No.
Oh dear.
That's what I'm saying.
I thought we did.
No, we haven't got a box. And the other thing he's pointed
No, because...
we carried it in my car.
Yeah, what's the name, boys? Up to the Andy.
Yeah.
And then I've got one for the station.
No, it's just the flats, one block of flats, the old flats, let's call them the old flats.
Yeah.
All the new flats, The station
Car
building.
park.
It's on the board.
Can't be.
Then we haven't got a box for it.
No, it's not on the one.
Is it all going to go in 2 vans? If you make all these boxes?
Well, that's my worry.
We'll make it fit.
Well, I can put one in my car. 'cause
Well,
I-
I'm getting in my car,
Yeah.
because I can take some stuff.
Well, yeah. So we're not going down till Thursday.
Thursday morning.
Thursday morning. They're going Wednesday with the vans
From here.
from here. So we'll load it Wednesday, then we'll set out on Thursday. And I guess that's down to who wants to go with who, or again, I can put my back down and I can get at least 2 big boxes in my car. But the problem with that is you don't want, well, it's not a problem because you're going straight into the NEC. I'm going to say you don't want to sit in a car park with those boxes in the back of your car, because that is, you know, that would tempt you, wouldn't it? You see, two treasures in the back.
Yeah, it doesn't have, it's a Porsche, so, you know, it's an
No,
extra.
it don't. And it looks like we look like the Raiders of the Lost Ark going into the NEC now, you know. Looks like the Ark of the Covenant's in the boxes. I still think that's funny. We should have put the German sun on the side. It would have been funny. Not sure the Cathedral would have appreciated it.
No, I'm sure they would love that.
Let's talk about John.
Only John.
Now then, before we start, you know we won the BRM award again.
Yeah, Phil, yeah, well, have to get a trophy cabinet, please.
You know, that's what you sent me.
Yeah,
Just hold it a minute.
yeah.
You had a little, that one. That's
Dave, watch it.
That's not long enough, is it? 26 foot long now.
Quite possibly.
Yeah, but where's it going in relation to them two?
Good question. Don't know. Find out now, Steve.
That's the layout. That's what I'm going to get them printed up. That's what we need to take with us.
As you say so, Dave.
It is, say so. And there's all labels for lights. So hang them all after.
I don't know which way around it is, Dave. I just. I presume, Dave, it'll be 8 foot to the right.
8 foot to the right.
Alright.
Yeah, yeah. Right,
So
John.
Dave asked a question which I don't know the answer to,
Yeah.
but I'm sure you do.
Yeah.
Based on the West Coast, not the East
We've got 2 Z21s.
Yeah.
Have we got enough handsets
We've got like 12. So
to do the 2 layouts?
yeah.
So
What was
what's
the
he
other
done?
question you wanted?
They fallen asleep or what?
So left the old pilot on, it's just kept going.
Right.
Oh, we haven't got the
Panels to make work the
Yeah.
points.
panels, haven't
Any
we?
panels?
No panels.
Funny fella.
We must have 4
Crew
one
the
layer.
tankers.
You haven't got any spare, have you?
Those ones are downstairs now won't work with the layout we've got.
Go on.
Well, because they've changed the points, the panels won't work with those points.
Yeah, the one we had at Blakeney must do.
No, because the toggle switches and the points moving, the points will move now against the switch.
No changes to the points have been made yet.
Yet.
Well, you're running out of time to decide, you know.
But as soon as
it's
those
got to be ready in 5
Things are
weeks,
done,
hasn't it now?
then the panels won't work.
Morning. How are you? Oh, you bought him then?
What's that camera, mate?
Yes.
So the panels, I will make new panels when they change. So the panels will be introduced if we change the points.
We're not going to change the points on this one, are we?
It's already done it.
No, we ain't.
He hasn't made a change yet. We've added the sensors
Yeah.
in, but no, the points themselves haven't
No,
been
but
altered
all it
yet.
needs is one of your, what's it called, boards? Router panels,
Yeah.
and then it will do. It's not a, it's only a software thing.
Yeah.
It's not a.
But they'll get new panels to go with it.
So the question is, we haven't got to worry for the NEC,
Because you can use what you've got.
correct?
As long as the root thing doesn't put in yet.
Right, so that's fine.
So the
So
full,
for when we go to Derby on the Cathedral, we've got to build new routers, right?
New panels.
new panels.
8
So
new ones.
So we can go with what we've got unless we've completed it in time. So the fallback is leave it as it is
For the NEC?
for the NEC.
Right, but I'm not talking about the NEC now.
Right.
Past the NEC, when we've got 2 out, Derby and the church.
That's August.
Yeah.
July,
Yes.
August, isn't it?
It's July, really.
Yeah. Well, they've got to be ready, haven't they, before?
Well, Chester's like the third week in July.
Yeah, you've got to be tested, haven't they? You've got to make sure they work.
Last week in July.
I think Chris has got a panel at his house, hasn't
Yeah, he must have, because he's got the Z21.
he? Right, okay.
We're doing, we're doing a lot of assuming here, boys. We need to be accurate. You can't say, yeah, I think he's got it and I think he's got it. What?
Let's assume.
Yeah.
No, you can't assume, Pete.
You've got to assume.
It always goes wrong.
Dave,
when you do
Dave,
that, everything goes wrong.
Dave, nothing goes wrong.
Worst case, you just unplug the servos and do them by hand.
Yeah. Dave, everything's taken care of.
So it doesn't affect me, does it? I'm not bothered.
We live in a world where everything can be done by hand.
But we have got enough Z21s. We should have enough tablets.
And we just got to work out this fiddle yard into the other one, ain't we?
Yeah,
At some point we've got to address that problem.
we need 2 boards with points on, and then we need an extra board for the NEC. Not an extra board. We need to find which one we're going to use. Probably 7. I think go to 6 on that list, Dave.
Yeah, I think it goes to 6 and they've got a question mark.
Yeah, so I presume we'll either go for 7 or 19.
Not that different. But whatever it is, you need to get the boards out either side of it and get the tracks line on and lined up. Because it's not good going the week before, is it? They don't want wiring. You're talking
They should be wired.
That's 32
They're
rail.
wired.
It's 32 wires.
They're wired.
They won't be when you alter them.
You know, they're wired. You ain't going to move them that bloody much.
How do you know?
I can guarantee you ain't going to move them
Shouldn't be
that
out by
much.
that much, should
They
they?
won't be out by that much. They'll only be out by a fraction.
Famous last words, that
No,
Pete.
because
I admire your positivity.
I'm positive.
that's Friday morning's problem at the NEC, Dave.
Well, my problem, so I'm not bothered.
There we go then.
It can't be as bad as last year. Oh, we got a baseball visit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Right.
Right, go on, what else are you going to tell us? What words of wisdom have you got now?
No, I don't know anymore. We've got to get on with this. You know what you're doing.
Yeah.
We were doing the bus bar, but it was already done.
Yeah, so I'll find you something to
I
do.
want to test in that, but I think
You can poke some of these bits out, John.
can
Not
poke-
John,
yeah,
Robin.
it's coming, isn't it?
Chris.
No, Andy.
So if you work with, you two work with Phil at the minute to get this poked out.
Yeah.
You two know what you're doing.
Yeah, we're outside.
Right.
We're getting a bit of sunshine. Bit of vitamin D. I tell you what, all that paint insurance claim. Gee, that was phenomenal, wasn't it?
Yeah.
In here.
Yeah,
If we
that
do
back
that,
to
it's going to work. Yeah, just use the table. I'll clear a space on the table for you.
What should we do? Very good.
So you're working outside today, Dave?
Yeah,
What's the plan?
got to sand all these beams that Pete's painted.
Right.
When he does his scenery,
Yes.
he gets the aerosol out, and if it don't move, he paints it. So,
So these are all for paint.
well. Where do you want them?
I just said, you've got this. You've got this here, look. All the way around, it's brick. This one. All the way around the brick, so you can root all the way around. So what number are you on your chip?
I haven't put them together yet, that's the...
Well, I've got to be careful because I've got some engine. I've got one engine which I can't remember which.
It's 3.
I'm 3. So let me find that before we go any further.
What control is that one there?
The masterpiece models.
More or less dead. And if Dave wants some stickers doing, I want to save it for that.
That's okay.
It turned it on this morning. Battery critical warning
Oh, that's
in
good.
big capital letters. I think to like 6 hours, well not 6 hours, but whatever, how many hours to charge from 3% to 4%. When I left, it was at 90 odd %. So we'll see what happens with the battery. Nino.
Yeah!
What's happened to this socket outside?
I don't know, mate.
Is it on fire?
I don't know, mate. Pass.
Sounds like a Bob problem.
Bob's problem, not mine.
You don't want these, do you?
No. Unless you want some firewood.
Do you have something to poke out the docks?
I was going to pull that. Sometimes it's easier trying from the other way. Sometimes. Excuse me. Andy.
Sorry about this, I should know this inside out, but I'm.
It's more fun watching paint dry.
Well, I'm having visions of like a knitting circle or something, the way you're all sat around.
This is where the real decisions get made, do.
Oh, okay. I feel privileged to film it.
You are.
So this is the inner knitting circle then, is it?
Something like that.
Throw that in the bin, Dave, please. Thank you.
Right, I'm free now.
So we've got the opposite end of the fiddle yard here that's getting some sensors applied, block detectors.
Now, I do have a problem on this point, which I don't know what it is. You're local picking it up. No, it's free now.
The engine.
Yeah.
There is a little knock.
Is it? Yeah. Well, there you are. Just tell me when you want it, if you want to load. Just give me a shout with it.
Let it run round a bit because it's going to run through a
I'll
wall.
give it a run round. I've got some lovely oil if you want to touch it in. He says lying through his teeth. What are we doing with me? We've got a little watch tube. Oh, wait. You need a bit of oil, that's watchmaker's oil. Absolutely the finest oil you can get from Her Majesty's prisons. Is that David Andrews' kit?
Yeah.
It's a good fit then, Phil.
Yeah. Well, Mike wanted some pictures on whenever it was, Thursday. So it's his fault.
Where's the done pile, Phil? Oh my.
There isn't one yet, because you haven't finished
Finish this one. Next one then. This one.
The next one, what you need to do is the floor.
Any of these on the floor.
Yeah, Rob.
I want to do the greenery. I've put a green on, but it's too light.
Alright.
So I just want to match up a green.
Yeah.
No big deal. I mean, it'll only take me 10 minutes.
Right. Now they've got all sorts of marks on them that don't apply. And,
After how long? 4 years?
well, some of them go back to making tracks one, don't they?
Right.
Got coloured tapes on them that don't mean anything anymore. A lot of them have got.
How many have you got to do, Dave?
It's 38 legs, 38 beams.
All right.
You know, it's on it top, they get full of dust and dirty. This is what happens.
So that red paint's just acquired itself, accumulated over.
It's like, yeah, I think you call it a patina. Oh, it's an 8 foot one, isn't it? He said, yeah. Sticky. Better than it was.
Very good.
So what? You see, that's why when it hits a point it might do it, because it's not. Look, you can see it's too far down.
Yeah.
See, look there. Look, just it might not go up enough. Fractional. If you push that up, that's fractionally out of line, and that could be enough.
I suppose as long as it's every pass you open up slightly. So
See,
it's over.
if you look at this one here, look, that's slower.
If I can say anything
See
now,
it?
just take it more.
That's definitely lower. That's not. Look, see. So if these are all up, that one, that's what it is. Look, you see. I mean, I've got that pushed hard against the axle. Look, and look, that one's higher. Oh, it's loose. There's your problem. There. Hang on. Where's the Allen key? Have you got one with you?
A5?
Was it Levi?
You got one?
I've got one of those.
Small enough, I don't know. No, G5.
G5, sorry.
No, I'm going to try
Now we're the safest one.
test track one out, set it up. I'm trying to,
Now I know that somebody used one of them last week on the running day. Well, what have I done? What have we done?
try
with
to
it?
take some chips.
Slate is
15 quid worth of charge.
pretty long since.
These bits through.
Somebody used one last week or the week before.
And then you shove your columns on your inside and
Very nice. Can't you laser cut that in one hit though?
how?
Yeah, 'cause
It's only 2D, isn't it?
yeah, that's right.
3D print it in one go, but then you need a 3D
Yeah.
printer so
Yeah.
big. And